Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and all the core gamers out there. CAJman777 here, welcoming you to episode 19 of Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. In the last episode, we defeated the Leviathan Seed boss of Elysia, known as Helios, and made our way to what is going to possibly be one of the final areas in the game, the Pirates' Homeworld. That's very convenient that it just appeared on the screen when I was about to mention it. But yes, we are on the Space Pirates home planet. But we have also found that this planet is essentially turning into Phazon thanks to a Leviathan seed that's also crashed into the planet itself. Our current objective on the pirate homeworld is to locate Gondreda. Now, we don't know where Gondreda is, and I'm sure eventually we're going to have to find Gondreda eventually, but we will get to that when we get to that. Before I get into this episode, though, I would like to take this opportunity to thank our donators over there on Patreon. Valentine Blaze, MickeyPhorGens, MaddiLeigh, Thomas, Color Craze, and Liotos for their continued support to the channel. So, with that, it's time to make our first adventure into the pirate homeworld. As you can see, these doors look essentially exactly like doors in Metroid Prime 1, if not extremely similar. We are already going to be greeted with Hypermode and crawl tanks, which is fine, because, you know, they die in 2 shots from Hypermode. So we're just going to take care of that, grab the energy back, and, you know, just casually walk through the first few areas of the pirate homeworld. As you can hear, the atmosphere is kind of just setting itself here. Now, there is a cannon here I have to take care of, which I'm actually just going to go into hyper mode to take care of it, because I don't want to deal with the cannon otherwise. The cannon stinks. So, this door, sealed shut, used by the nearby terminal. We've scanned these terminals before. It's currently without power. You got to energize the terminal to open the door. This right here is a map station nearby. Energy shield, advanced visor is required. So we actually can't even access the map station. So the only thing we can do is actually just walk through Pirate Homeworld, and we need to go to level 2 right away. So that's where we're going to go. We're going to take the long Space Pirate elevator and hopefully get to where we need to go. So as you can see, there is a missile expansion back here, and it is floor 3 I needed to go to. I thought that was the case. But I wanted to go to floor 2 to note that there is a missile expansion behind here that we can't quite access, but there seems to be something in the floor that will allow us to access that missile expansion from the back side. So, let's go back up to floor 3. This elevator is awfully long, so, you know, it depends on which floor you really want to go to. So, we can try going this way, but as you can see, if I walk out here, acid rain. It will do damage to my shield. It will do damage to me and my shielding units. So, obviously, don't step in the acid rain. We do have the plasma beam to open this door, and we're going to get our first glimpse at the pirate homeworld here. As you can see, a lot of the pirate homeworld is affected by acid rain. Now, this main door is covered by a barrier shield that we need to get to. And that space pirate can just somehow access it because he's able to do that because he's magic. And he has the upgrade. But he doesn't actually have the upgrade. I have the upgrade. I need to go get the upgrade. So, we're gonna try...
Gondreda's communication capsule has revealed additional information concerning the pirate facility.
I mean, I suppose this is important, but I will say we're gonna try and stay out of the acid rain as much as possible. But, let's continue.
We believe there is a cargo supply route that connects directly to the seed. The gate in this room appears to be its main entrance.
The gate that we just saw the space pirate walk through.
It will be impossible to go through that area unless you can find protection from the acid rain.
For the first few rooms, it's impossible to go through the area. But once you get into the cargo supply route, I will let you know there is no acid rain. None whatsoever. But, of course, we cannot get there right away. So what we have to do is we have to actually make our way through the Space Pirate homeworld, trying not to burn to a lot of the acid rain. As we're going to pop up in here. And you're going to wonder, how the heck did these space pirates not see me? They can technically see me through the floor if they look down. But I suppose that's Metroid logic, and that's everywhere. Now, I can't get to this missile expansion, unfortunately, yet. So what we're going to do is we're actually just going to boost ball through here. It's a little bit of kind of like a maze that we have to go through. I'm going to take the left side path because this is going to lead us all the way around to another missile expansion. Yeah, you heard that right. There's 2 in here. So you want to take that left side path first, and then you want to work your way around the room. So technically we do need to go to the outer path, which is what we are going to do right now. We cannot get to that second missile expansion until we go through the floor on the other side, and we'll get to that when we get to that, of course. So a lot of this is just boost balling through a bunch of stuff right now. So over here, if my Wiimote would like to respond, we're going to get another energy cell. So now we have 4 of 9 energy cells. We did pick up an extra one. There is one in Alicia we have to pick up for later in the game. But this is actually going to open this door for us, which will lead us all the way down and stop the fans. But we're not doing that yet. Because if we go to the other side of the bridge, you may notice that technically, if I really wanted to, I could get across. Now, if I scan this here, this is a surveillance drone, so I need to be super careful, and I want to try and get across here as fast as I can, because if I recall correctly, oh yeah, it's all covered in acid rain. I forgot about that. Right here, this is Space Pirate lore, which I have not scanned, apparently. So let us scan that really quick, because I'm going to get a Discord message. I did not get the Space Pirate lore that was just there. We gotta find it. Logbook, research, creatures, lore. Space Pirate data. I think it's... which one? Disaster at Alicia. Here it is. The march of the Hunter continues, much to our dismay. She has smashed our line at Alicia, taking down Commander Gore in the process. The accursed Elysian machines were no match for Oran's guns, and now the Federation has control of their spy station once again. It is only a matter of time before they find the location of the Phazon source and send their fleets to lay siege. Our great leader does not seem to mind these setbacks. If Samus comes to our homeworld, she will find us ready. So, we are here in our homeworld. We're going to take that piece of lore, and now we're going to roll back across here, burning in acid rain in the process, because acid rain, it hurts. We don't like acid rain. But let's roll right through here. And we're going to roll right through here. It's going to get us to where we need to go. We're going to have a little bit of a loading gate, but that's fine. Come right through here, and you're going to notice that there's a missile expansion attached to some spider ball tracks there. We can't get to that yet either. We don't have spider ball. We will eventually have spider ball. Now, this is a Hypermode crawl tank. We're just going to deal with him very quickly. Do not want him in the way. In fact, I'm trying not to waste Hypermode on these guys, because it's easier just to annihilate them with one charge beam. So, the faster I annihilate them with a charge beam, the better off I'm going to be, and won't have to deal with their Hypermode crap like they're doing right now. Gotta love their Hypermode crap, as I'm getting Discord messages left and right as we do this. Stop your nonsense. Go home to your mama. So if we look down here and scan this, this is an energy being distributed at regular intervals. The facility, throughout the facility from this generator. So this is the facility generator for that. Now, I can go this way, but if I go this way, you're going to notice it's actually just going to take us outside to this facility generator, which we can't do anything with yet. So, the only thing we are opted to do is grapple this and flick it. So, with that, we're going to actually get another path to go up, down an elevator, under some floors where some space pirates lie, because, you know, you're going to see that, well, they're walking around having a good time. But we're going to stay on the inside path again. I'm sorry, we're going to go on the outside path. We want the outside path. The outside path is best. Outside path is first best path, because we now can get up to where we need to go, hopefully. If this I recall correctly, this is the right area to get to that expansion. That missile expansion, if we go here. Now, there is a spider ball track there. I can't use it. Technically, that is where I need to go. I'm going to try the other path really quick. I don't remember quite where the missile expansion is off of this one. So we're going to try the other path. Open the door. Open the door. Stop with your load trigger. Thank you. There are a lot of... There are some things in this game where you just can't do the right thing. I'm going to see if I can roll out of this. Yeah, there we go. I don't know why it didn't let me do it the first time. It's okay. We're just going to roll on the inside path. Hopefully this gets me to that missile expansion. Yes, it was the outside path. I was correct. But it's not the missile expansion in the main room, as you may have noticed. The main room of the Pirate Homeworld, that was not that missile expansion. It is another missile expansion, and we're going to get lots of them here. There are, I believe, 25 missile expansions in the Pirate Homeworld alone. If I recall correctly, I will look up the actual number and post it on the screen for you guys if I was wrong. But I recall there being 25. So, once we fall down here, unfortunately, we can't do anything here. However, what we can do is use our Seeker missiles. And what this is going to allow us to do is get an upgrade right away. What upgrade, you may be asking? Well, we're bringing back an old favorite from Metroid Prime 1. It is a visor upgrade, and I'm just going to simply grab it because it's the X-ray visor. Also, there's a really cool cutscene for picking up this one. You got the effects around you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the X-ray visor. And that is going to do a lot for us coming up very soon. So, you may notice behind me, if I switch to X-ray visor, you may notice there are some things here. Now, I cannot do anything with this except hit it with a missile, I believe. Or is it a charge beam? It's one of the two. Okay, can't do anything with it yet. So, what we can do, if we walk up to this control panel with our X-ray visor out, you can see that we can now see the code. So it's this symbol, this one. These codes do randomize every playthrough. So there's only the numbered codes don't randomize. The symbol codes do randomize. So what this is going to do is it's going to open up a track for us. Now, this allows us to, well, essentially wait for this thing to come on back through. We blast it with the charge beam. It falls. It blows that up. And we can head right through here. We don't need to actually do anything else here at the moment, but this is going to take our path all the way back, as you can see, to a very beginning room. And if we walk back through here, you may notice, when we walk back through here, that is a missile expansion.
This is Federation Trooper NZG-41. Can anyone read me? Over. Repeat, this is Federation. I'm transmitting on an encoded channel. I was taken prisoner during the attack on Norian, but I managed to escape. I have information about how to bypass the acid rain and get through to the seed. I don't know how long I could evade capture.
Can anyone hear me?
My coordinates now.
So now we know that there is a captured Federation trooper here as well. Wow, that was awfully quick. We gotta go to an area in Pirate Research, but I'm gonna back up through here for a second, because over here there's another X-ray panel which I will access. So we're gonna quickly access this door. You may also notice a door closed behind me, just to technically my left, this one. So that is actually just going to open this up, which is going to allow us to take an elevator to go into the main facility of the generator. But if you notice, if I try and scan this, security get engaged. Phasite plating can only be penetrated by high-frequency beam weapons. Guess what we don't have? High-frequency beam weapons. So, I'm just going to take this elevator really quick, because if we go up here and we shoot this door, there's a bit of Space Pirate lore here. This is Stowaway. Our attempts to intercept the Federation ship departing Aether, ladies and gentlemen, Metroid Prime 2, were unsuccessful. With them went a collection of Phazon, the first to fall into Federation hands. They foolishly left most of the Phazon behind, allowing us to quickly collect what we could. But in our haste, we took more than mere Phazon. Our scanners have detected the remains of Dark Samus, who has revived herself within our Phazon storage. Surely we are cursed. The fiendish shrew consumed all the Phazon, then wiped out a third of the crew in a matter of minutes. Now she moves at will through the halls of Colossus, using her witchery to beguile the minds of the crew. We are unable to call for aid, and only a few of us remain to stand against her. All is lost. Space Pirates got a little more than they could chew. So, I went here because if you check this out, you can see there's a drone using what seems to be a beam that can access that as well. So this is a Jolly Roger drone. We've seen them many times throughout the playthrough, and there's some turrets there. Remember this room. We will be coming back to this room very, very soon. However, we do need to go rescue that Galactic Federation trooper. first, because if we don't, we're going to have some trouble. This, obviously, are Assault Pirate Troopers. I don't know if I scanned these. The Assault Pirate Troopers are some of the best the pirate military has to offer. They're heavily armored and resistant to most attacks. Their unique armor will deflect all missile fire, but is still damaged by beam attacks. Basic armament includes an assault rifle and an energy scythe, both powered by Phazon. EMP grenades are often employed against powered armor foes. A new dash system gives them increased mobility. So essentially, they get what is my dash system for the game. I'm just going to obliterate their armor as they're going to throw EMP grenades at me. Come on. You know, I'm going to let you hit me a couple times, you know, because I can just do this. And there they go. They did. Simple as that. Space Pirate's gone. And with that, we can now pick up a new missile expansion. So let's go pick up this. So that was the missile expansion at the beginning of the Pirate Homeworld that we couldn't access. Now, if I'm correct, if I use X-ray visor here, we have a little bit of a code system. And there is a bit of a timer for this code system, so you need to be faster with shooting. Dang it. My aim is not very good with these, I will be honest. There we go. Took a little longer than I wanted to, but we got it. So now we can use the elevator to head back down and get ourselves that map station, which is what we are going to do, because we are going to need this map station in the Pirate Homeworld. Because the Pirate Homeworld is huge. It's actually a much bigger area than a lot of people give it credit for in the game. And of course, this turret is back online, so I'm just going to quickly... there it is. I was waiting for it. I'm just like, turret, please. Should take a couple more hits. This thing fires a lot of powerful beams, but, you know, you can take care of it with a couple missiles. So let's get this map station really quickly, because we need it. Randomized codes are the best, aren't they? So we're going to grab the map station of the Pirate Homeworld, and you'll actually be able to see how massive this map actually is. So now that we've downloaded the map for the Pirate Homeworld, it's going to give us, obviously it's going to give us the map, and you can see how big this actually is. There are multiple landing sites. That is the Leviathan Seed. But if we click on the command center, you can see that there are some transit facilities that lead to other areas of it, which we cannot access yet, unfortunately. And it's absolutely huge, but we need to get through it as fast as we can. Now, there is a pirate lore here. Apparently, I've not scanned this one either. Our mission. Phazon was discovered 2 stellar years ago, and since that moment, command has been driven to control it all. 2 operations have been established at tremendous cost. Both have failed thanks to the accursed hunter Samus Aran. Her Federation allies now move to secure what little Phazon remains on the planet Aether, and this we cannot allow. We, the crew of the battleship Colossus, swear to take that, Phazon, or die trying. As you can see, Space Pirates are absolutely obsessed with Phazon. I mean, they have every right to be. As you can see in throughout our entire playthrough of Metroid Prime 3, they have been corrupted by the Phazon within them, which is absolutely crazy. So, with that, we are actually going to head to the research facility. And we're going to just enter the ship. Takes a little bit to load, but, you know, it's all good. We need to head to a research facility. Now, after we head to research facility and get a specific upgrade that we need to get here, because obviously you guys at this point know how Metroid games work. You go to an area, you get a couple upgrades, you move to the next area, get a couple upgrades. Then you have to backtrack. So after we get the next upgrade coming up here in the research facility, we're actually going to have to backtrack all the way to Elysia to get Spider Ball. I know the order of that, and you may recognize the area of Elysia we actually have to go to get said Spider Ball. And it's actually super important. So I can walk through this a little bit. We got a pirate cargo drone. If you shoot this, he just drops the cargo, and there it goes. He explodes. Now there's a phazon crate here. We can blow this up. I don't remember necessarily if there's a save station coming up in this area, but you guys can see the map because we have the map station. There is a save station on the back side here. Oh, by the Metroid crate. I know what we're gonna have to do. I know what we're doing. I know what we're doing. We're gonna have a lot of fun coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Like, a lot of fun. So this leads to the command center. We'll have to come back to the Metroid Creche later. So the nearest save station is actually not near where we need to go. So with that, I'm actually gonna have to call it an episode here. And then the next episode, we are going to be rescuing the Galactic Federation trooper that was captured on the attack. From the very beginning of the game, the attack on Norian, held prisoner for the longest time, but he did escape. So we are going to be doing that in the next episode. So obviously, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Metroid Prime 3. And then in the next episode, obviously, we're going to be going to rescue the space pirate captured Federation trooper, because, you know, he's kind of important to the plot, and you'll see why. But yeah, until then, this is CAJ Man 777 signing off. Stay safe, everybody.